For the longest time, being an anime fan has always come with its own kind of gripes. Wanting more people to get into anime, whether it was older or new, it was always hard to try and justify to people why they should take the time to watch a piece of media that may or may not interest them. Being able to come out of a conversation giving someone an anime recommendation is a lot like telling the coach at your school's basketball team to put you into the next game, thinking that will do anything for you at the end of the day. Well, thankfully, I don't need to worry about that kind of rejection, because today I'm going to recommend an OVA series that has been forgotten until time itself. Gunsmith Cats is a wonderful 3-episode series that tells the story of Rally and Minnie, 2 gun shop owners by day and bounty hunters by night, who get interjected into an ongoing investigation at the heart of Chicago, Illinois. Outside of the obvious recommendation, I actually do not remember how I managed to come across the series. I thought I found it one day scrolling through TikTok, but I can't seem to find the video or whatever piece of media I liked to get into Gunsmith Cats, and to a certain extent this also ties into the series as a whole for information. Not only is it pretty hard to find more insightful commentary on the series as a whole, but even trying to find good original source material that has a good translation scanned online is always going to be a challenge through and through when it comes down to recommending anything that forces people to find any kind of research about the topic. I mean, fact is, I found only one 4K render of Gunsmith Cats on YouTube, and it was only for the first episode that was uploaded nearly 7 years ago. Right now, what you see on the screen are bits and pieces of the aforementioned episode, as this is truly the best quality I could get. Following this, I found that Gunsmith Cats did have an English release back in the early 2000s for its manga, as well as its OVA series, but only very recently, back in 2017, did a company called Animigo announce that they would do a Blu-ray release for the series, to which you can purchase Gunsmith Cats to this day. Regardless of all this, being able to say Gunsmith Cats is a wild and fun ride doesn't even begin to describe the show. From the color palette to its absolute eye-catching, jaw-dropping opening, to its realistic portrayal of guns, to its sound effects and overall sound design that I'm frankly still not over. I mean, look, listen to this car starting up from episode 1 and you'll understand what I mean. This series absolutely nails its presentation, giving you, the viewer, a sensation that will not leave you disappointed. While some moments in episode 2 and 3 are well animated, and trust me, the car chase scene in episode 2 is absolutely amazing, those 2 episodes just pale in comparison to the first. It doesn't help either that episode 1 feels like it ends the storyline that we got to experience. So when episode 2 comes on and starts right off when the story ends, it feels a bit weird knowing that a lot of the budgetary issues are just shown side by side with one another. Now mind you, I don't mind the story being told throughout Gunsmith Cats. Frankly, I think it does a good job of telling its story in a realistic setting that most people wouldn't be able to write for how short the OVA lasts. My only gripe just comes from a lack of open-endedness for episode 1 that could have easily been avoided by making it so we would see these players act out again in some way, shape, or form. Overall, I like Gunsmith Cats a lot. I might entertain the idea of purchasing the Blu-ray just to have it in my collection of ever-growing anime media. I love Rally as a female character, who doesn't need to be forced to be held by anyone but herself until she's in a situation that calls for it. I love how strong each character introduced in this series is. Doesn't feel like one or the other is just there to be there. Gunsmith Cats is what I would want to see from a modern day studio if given the time and budget to do something like this. There's no supernatural event or some kind of weird anime trope that would ruin the authenticity of this show. It feels grounded and feels like I'm watching a good buddy cop show from the early 90s. Because I am. If you ever get a chance to watch Gunsmith Cats, please tell others about it. Maybe you can have some kind of resurgence with enough time and hype behind it. And with that, thanks for watching. My name is Rowan. Check me out if you like any of my other videos, and I hope you are having a damn good one. Peace.